Finnish teachers answer your questions. Lesson number 15. Which greetings depend on the time of day in Finnish? Which greetings depend on the time of day in Finnish?
And can they be replaced with time-neutral greetings?
At FinishPod101.com, we hear these questions often. In the following situation, Ben Lee is greeting his friend, but he hasn't noticed how late it has become. Ben says, "Good morning."
Huomenta.
Listen to the full conversation.
Huomenta.
Kello on jo 13 päivää.
Once more with the English translation.
Huomenta.
Good morning.
Kello on jo 13 päivää.
It's already 1 p.m. Good afternoon. In this lesson, we will talk about how to greet someone in Finnish at different times of the day. Just like in most cultures, Finnish uses greetings depending on what time it is. That said, there are greetings for morning,
Aamu,
afternoon,
iltapäivä,
and evening.
ilta.
So, if you want to say good morning in Finnish, you say,
Hyvää huomenta.
this is the universal icebreaker, and is used between 5:30 in the morning and 12 o'clock at noon. You can also omit the beginning,
Hyvää.
which means good, and just say
Huomenta.
morning instead. At the second part of the day, which is from 12 noon till sunset, the appropriate greeting would be,
Hyvää iltapäivää.
or good afternoon. Keep in mind, though, that this greeting is not used very commonly. It is more common to just say,
Hyvää päivää.
good day instead. Or you can again omit the beginning and say,
Päivää.
even though the greeting
Päivää.
is referring to the word,
Päivä.
or a day. It can also be used during the afternoon to mean good afternoon. Finally, when the night begins to fall, you'd want to use,
Hyvää iltaa.
which means good evening. Or, as you probably guessed, you can just say,
Iltaa.
this time, let's take a closer look at the dialogue. Do you remember how Ben Lee says, good morning?
Huomenta.
Note how Ben Lee only used the word for morning in this greeting. In English, this is a rather less formal way to greet someone and is only appropriate when greeting close friends and family. In Finnish, you can usually use this with anyone, anywhere, interchangeably, with the whole greeting.
Hyvää huomenta.
Now let's take a look at our second sentence. Do you remember how Mia says, it's already 1 p.m. Good afternoon?
Kello on jo 13 päivää.
Here, Mia corrects Ben for using a morning greeting when it's already past 12 noon. As mentioned, good morning in Finnish is time sensitive, and it's only used between sunrise and noontime. After that, the appropriate greeting would be good afternoon, or
Hyvää päivää.
in this case, Mia also omitted good and said,
Päivää.
in this lesson, we learned that there are 3 greetings in Finnish that depend on the time of day. The first one is,
Hyvää huomenta.
or,
Huomenta.
which means good morning, and is used between 5:30 in the morning and 12 o'clock at noon. The second one is,
Hyvää iltapäivää.
good afternoon, or
Iltapäivää.
good afternoon, or
Päivää.
good day, which are greetings used from 12 noon till sunset. And finally,
Hyvää iltaa.
or,
Iltaa.
which means good evening, and is appropriate for greeting someone as the night begins to fall. What about other types of greetings? Is it okay to simply say hi or hello in Finnish? The good news is, it is. In Finnish, you say hello in this manner.
Hei.
It's pronounced like the English hey, and can sound informal. Indeed, this is an informal way of greeting friends, family, or strangers. A similar greeting would be,
Moi.
or
Moikka.
which are equivalents to hi. These are more informal than the first one, and are alternatives to,
Terve.
which is the Finnish way of saying hey or howdy. Other informal ways to greet are also
Morjens.
and,
Moro.
which have been popular greetings especially among men, and the latter also, in the Tampere region of Finland. Both greetings have their origin in the Swedish greeting for good morning. One thing that's unique to Finns when it comes to greetings, or,
Tervehdykset.
is that people respect other people's private space and don't generally greet strangers, unless they're directly dealing with them. For example, in a customer service situation. Therefore, it is quite rare, for instance, for joggers to greet others when running past them in the park, or for people to greet others waiting for the bus at the stop in the morning. There are, however, regional differences. Another point worth noticing is that you don't need to use the time-dependent greetings for the same person twice in one day. For instance, if you've met your neighbor in the morning and already greeted them with morning or
Huomenta.
there is no need to greet them once again with the time-dependent greeting, good afternoon,
Päivää.
when you see them at the grocery store a few hours later. You can greet them in a more casual way and say, for example,
Hei taas.
hello again. Do you have any more questions? We are here to answer them.
Hei hei.
See you soon.